Hello and welcome to Sarat Chandra IAS Academy, where your dreams are our mission. This is Yatharth here, and today we'll be discussing 2023 prelims with this new series I have named as Decoded. So we'll see the questions, have it full coverage of, and we'll see where was it asked from, what were the sources for the question, what is the solution, how to solve it, and why it was asked, which will also prepare us for what can be asked in next year. We'll discuss the themes that we observed through 2022 and 23 and how they appeared as questions in the prelims exam. I hope most of you have attempted the exam well. Still, it becomes very important to analyze it. We'll also see especially about this question, that why a 2010 PYQ, which was asked in prelims, was repeated in 2023. So let's begin. So the first question is, consider the following statements. Just a second. So the statements are whether Jhelum River passes through the Wooler Lake. So it talks about the Jhelum River and the Wooler Lake. Then again it talks about Krishna River directly feeding Kolleru River. So is this true or not true? It's asking us. And the meandering of Gandak River formed Kanwar Lake. So it's again asking about a river and a lake. Alright. So as per this new pattern, you might have observed it directly asks us how many of the statements or pairs are correct. So this is the new UPSC pattern that you should take care of. It also eliminates the elimination techniques most of the times. So earlier UPSC was relying on the statements such as A and B are correct and etc. like this. Now it's only asking us whether one pair is correct or two pairs are correct or three pairs are correct. Like that. Alright. So let's discuss this question. First of all, let us see what is the subject of this question. So as it deals with river and lakes, so they are geographical phenomena. So this question is from geography, and in that sort it is from Indian geography, because it is talking about Indian rivers and lakes. In the prelims 2022 also, there was a question about a lake from Africa. It was about the Faguban lake. It was asked that which of these lake is drying. It was about the Faguban lake. Anyway, we'll see how it was repeated. This theme was also repeated. Let's now directly go to what can we pick up from the question itself. So we can pick up these things from the question. That in the first statement, it talks about a river, which is Jhelum. And similarly, it talks about a lake, that is Wooler. In all the three statements, it talks about one river and one lake, such as Krishna and Kolleru, Gandak and Kanwar. So what is the newcomers analysis here? Newcomers mean the person which is seeing the question for the first time, that is, let's say, new to UPSC and has not observed many themes through the year. He just deciding on the basis of question itself. So as per him, or as per a very general student, the theme would be relation between river and lakes, rivers and their lakes. So he'll do what? He'll just go read all the rivers, see whatever lakes are surrounding them, and then also predict what is the relation between them. Now it becomes a very arduous task to see all the rivers, then see all the lakes, then see what is the relation between them, also to note it down, and also to replicate the information in the exam correctly, in case it is asked. That's why this theme is not the true theme of the question. It's the false theme. So let's see what is the true theme of the question. Alright. So first of all, We'll see what relation it has asked. The first relation it asked us is passes through. When we say passes through, that means the lake is the direct extension of the river. It is a direct connection of the river itself. Which also may mean that the lake has an input as the river and output as the river as well. That means it's a geographical expansion of this river. All right. The second relation, which has the directly feeds, this means that the lake is majorly fed. Lake may or may not be connected directly to the lake, but let's say a streamline of it directly feeds this lake. And the third thing, the third relation that has been displayed is meandering. So the meandering is when the river turns like this, and these things get connected, both the streams get connected eventually, and this makes a lake itself. So the river becomes like this and the lake becomes like this. So these all the phenomena you can read in the physical geography aspect. So these are important to know, but not very, very important to know for the question. Let us see that what is the relation of this question with the 2010 PYQ. So in the 2010 PYQ, the important portion is this, that Kolleru Lake and Krishna River have already been asked, plus another Wooler Lake and Jhelum River have also been asked. That's why it could have been predicted that as per PYQ they can also get repeated. So if you had solved the PYQs of last say 10 years or 10 plus years, which are very important for UPSC preparation, then you could have solved this question with, let's say, 80 to 90% accuracy. But for a new student, how can we analyze that this could have been asked? And how can we predict for, let's say, 2024 that which of the PYQs can be asked again? So let's see, why was this question asked in the first place? The answer of this question out of 2010 question, you can tell me in the comment section. All right. So let us see why was these asked. What is the common theme between all these options? So the first news you see here is long-tailed duck. So this is a migratory species. Wait, let me write here so that we can. Okay, so it's a migratory species. So present in here. All right. 1 million winged visitors expected this season to Kolleru Lake in AP. Again, migratory species. And in the third news, Kanwar Lake, which is Asia's largest freshwater oxbow lake, bears only Ramsar site, located in Begusarai, is facing threat of running dry. It also hosts migratory species. All of them are also Ramsar sites. This is Bihar's first Ramsar site, the Kanwar Lake. Kolleru Lake is also a Ramsar site, and Wooler Lake is also a Ramsar site. This is a common theme. Again, they all are going through strict conservation efforts. Because of these two phenomena, all of them three are going through the conservation efforts. The fourth and most important thing, they face a threat of running dry. These are the four common things between all these lakes and rivers. One of the another, let's say, common theme is all of them are freshwater lakes. and they also have some specialty in them. What is the specialty here? This Kolleru Lake is India's largest freshwater lake. Wooler is also one of the largest freshwater lakes. It comes on second or third place as per the area it is measured. And this is Asia's largest freshwater oxbow lake. This is Asia's largest freshwater oxbow lake. What is oxbow lake? Again, formed from meandering. Alright, so these are the common themes. What are the common themes? One is hosting migratory species. Being a Ramsar site. I hope you all know about the Ramsar Convention of the Wetlands. Another thing is strict conservation efforts and successful conservation efforts. Fourth theme is the threat of running dry. This theme has been asked twice in prelims, one about the RLC and second about the Fagubine Lake also from Africa. And fourth is being a freshwater lake. The Kanwar Lake is also Bihar's first Ramsar site. Alright, so let's check about the options in detail. So this is the location of the Wooler Lake. It is located near Srinagar in Jammu and Kashmir. Alright, so let's see if first statement holds true. So please also see another things. I'll tell you everything. This is from where the Wooler Lake emerges. The Jhelum River emerges. This is the Jhelum River. So Dal Lake is the floodplain of this Jhelum River. It's formed by the floodplains. But the Wooler Lake is directly connected to the Jhelum River. This is Wooler Lake. Alright. So that is why the first statement is true. The first statement is true, that the Jhelum River directly passes through the Wooler Lake. Alright, let's now go to the information, some information about Wooler Lake. So it's a Ramsar site for the wetlands. It is one of the largest freshwater lakes in Asia and naturally India also. Located at the base of Mount Haramuk. So this is a fact you must remember. Third thing is, River Jhelum is the primary source of water for the lake and passes through it. This forms our first statement. One thing is long-tailed ducks. They are globally vulnerable species as per IUCN and they were seen in Kashmir after 84 years. This is in news from 2022. And they were last seen at Hokersar in 1939 by F. Ludlow. Smew duck species were also spotted in Kashmir after 116 years. This was also a major theme in 2022. Alright. Let's talk now about the second statement, which features the Kolleru Lake. It is the largest freshwater lake of India. It's located here in Andhra Pradesh. So the statement was, it's directly fed by the Krishna River. So let's see if it is true. Let's come to the map first, the mapping portion. So this is the Kolleru Lake here. Just a second, let me change the pen color. Alright, so this is the Kolleru Lake here. When we zoom upon it, we find that it is located between the deltas of Godavari Delta and the Krishna Delta. But it is not directly fed by the Krishna River. Alright. So why you should have read about this is not only because it's... How could you predict that it can come? Are you supposed to know that it is located here and there? So not directly, you are not supposed to know. But you could have focused on it because it is the largest freshwater lake in India. It is also a Ramsar site. It is going through conservation efforts. And some migratory species are going to be seen here or were seen here in 2022. So these all make it very, very important to be seen. So it has asked about the location. So we must tell. Okay, so it's located between the Godavari and the Krishna Delta, but not directly fed by it. All right. So let's see a thing or two about this lake. So Kolleru Lake, situated in the Indian state of Andhra Pradesh, is the largest freshwater lakes in the country. One of the largest, or it's the largest. Okay, so it serves as an important habitat for wide variety of plants and animals, including migratory birds. So this is the major theme here, migratory birds. Conservation efforts. When we talk about the conservation efforts, we must think and link both of the subjects, which are geography and environment. So whenever such questions are asked, they are not, the UPSC also takes care that it does not ask question from, let's say, very single thing. It should have some background theme or pattern. So this is what we will be analyzing in this series as we continue to more questions. Okay, so the lake has been recognized as a wetland of national importance and is protected under the Ramsar Convention. Can you tell me Ramsar is in which country? The country name starts from I. Alright. It's in Iran. Alright, so Kolleru Lake is located in the Krishna Godavari Delta region of Andhra Pradesh, India. The lake is fed by several small streams and channels that originate from the surrounding hills, including the Budameru, Ramileru, and Tamileru, but it is not directly fed by the Krishna River. It is connected to the Bay of Bengal through a channel called the Upputeru. Alright, so it makes our second statement false. So we have yet come across one true statement and another false statement. Alright, let's now come to the third theme or third lake, sorry. So it's located in the state of Bihar and it's known as Kanwar Lake or Kanwar Bird Sanctuary. So it's because it hosts migratory birds. It is the first Ramsar site of Bihar also. So the Kanwar wetland located in Begusarai district of Bihar, India is Asia's largest freshwater oxbow lake. So it naturally gives it very more importance than the other two options. Not only it is this, but it also migratory birds. In November 2020, MOEFCC declared it is the first Ramsar site in Bihar. Again, 5-star important. It is a residual oxbow lake formed due to the meandering of Burhi Gandak River, which was a tributary of Ganga in the geological past. It's a tributary of Ganga still. The formation was in the geological past. Alright, so let's see what is this oxbow formation. What is this meandering of the river? So this is a river. As it goes through constant erosion and sedimentation. These are sedimentary deposits. So what happens? These meandering, let's say, loops become connected because of the sediment deposit and erosion from here. This new channel is created and these lakes are, or these oxbow lakes are created separately, and there is always a separation between the main river and the oxbow lake. So we are talking here about the Kanwar lake. Okay, so this is the geographical phenomena. So what is the solution of the question here? That the first statement is true, second statement is false, and the third statement is true. Let me just check the statements real quick. Alright, yes, so third statement is true. So the answer is only two statements are true. Now some people will form a new elimination technique. Then when there are three statements and the option has one statement true, two statement true and three statement true, you can select the two statement true because one of them will be incorrect. Alright, so this is not an elimination technique. Please do not think like this. Please go towards the themes repeated themes, repeated patterns. So this will help you much more. What we see here, that how this question come in 2023 prelims. First of all, PYQ from 2010. Second, prelims 2022 repeated theme, drying lakes. Then major themes from 2022, which were conservation efforts, freshwater lakes, Ramsar sites, migratory species, and threat of running dry. So these many themes contributed for this question to arrive in 2023. So if you keep reading about the themes that are repeated through the year and also solve the previous year question papers, whether it was 2022 also, you will for sure be able to predict 70 to 75% of the paper. Of course, 20 to 25 is almost unpredictable. We cannot say that whatever UPSC asked, what pattern it will repeat, but you will have a fair and sound knowledge of the questions that can be asked. Alright, let us also see some important lakes of the India on the other hand, because we have come across this topic. So there is Pangong Tso Lake, important because of the Chinese incursion. Tao Missouri Ladakh Wooler Lake, the question came from here. Dal Lake in Kashmir, also connected to the Jhelum River. Then Sukhna Lake in Chandigarh, Sambhar Lake in Rajasthan, salt forming lake. Pushkar Lake, it's a volcanic lake. Nile Sarovar Lake in Gujarat. Bhostal, it's one of the largest lakes of India and artificially constructed. Lonar Lake, it's also volcanic lake. Salim Ali Lake, Salim Ali was a zoologist, sorry, and a bird watcher also. He has been fairly mentioned in Indira Gandhi's autobiography. Astamudi Lake, Velamban Lake, there's this lake, Pulikat Lake, it's very important. Kolleru Lake question was asked from here. Sensagar Lake, Chilka wetlands also, it's in Odisha. Alright, Uniam Lake, then Loktak Lake, it's also very important question, can come directly from here. Haflong Lake in Assam, Deeparville in Assam, this is also very important lake. Kanwar Lake question came from here, and Bhimta Lake in Uttarakhand, this is not so much important. Alright, these are some facts which you can read about the lakes. So please remember this map, you can find it on Google. Or even I'll just clear this, you can take a screenshot. Alright, so this was today's lecture. I hope you enjoyed the lecture a lot and found some of the insights valuable. We'll keep coming with more questions, more insights and more analysis. That how can question come in 2024 and what was the pattern in 2023. So I'll see you in the next video. It's Yatharth here signing off. Thank you very much and have a very bright day ahead.